Okay, so now that you've bought your booths, you're probably wondering, uh, how do I get my exhibitor description up on the website? And if you're giving a presentation, your speaker description up on the website. How do I, choose a certain booth space in advance if I want from the floor plan? What's the setup time? What's the address? All that good stuff. So let me just make myself smaller here. So you should be on a page right now that looks like this. And this one is the Sedona vendor info page, but they all kind of look like this. So you might be on a page that says Sacramento here, or Sedona, or whatever city you registered for, maybe San Diego. Okay. And by the way, there's a phone number at the top of this page if you have any questions or you need some help. You need somebody to kind of give you a little assistance with this. Just go ahead and you can click up there and call that number. But it's pretty easy. So you just scroll down below the video you're watching right now on this page. And the first thing you're going to see is do this right after you buy your booth. And the first thing, it says step 1, post your exhibitor description. So you're going to click that, and so I'm already registered on here, but let me just log out and show you in case you're not. So if this is your first time, you're going to click here on exhibitor listing, and it's going to take you to our online network, which is kind of a place where you can interact with our attendees and find like-minded people and our other exhibitors and stuff. So if this is your first time, you're going to just sign up right here. You're going to put in your first and last name. You can add a picture. You can also just continue with Google, Facebook, LinkedIn, or Apple. All right, so whichever way you prefer, you just go to the next thing, and then you enter an email and choose a password and confirm it. If you're already on here, when you click this, you may already be logged in. If you're not, you just sign in, or you can click here to sign in if you're already a member, or you can continue with whichever. I used Facebook, so it just put my picture in automatically. I just think it's easy to use Facebook or Google and not have to keep track of all this stuff. So then it'll take you in here to our group for whatever show you're working on. So it'll say the name of the city right here. In this case, it's Sedona. And what you're going to do is the first time you sign up, it'll kind of automatically take you through this. But if you ever want to change any of your exhibitor information, you're going to click up here, or if it didn't automatically take you in there, and you're going to go to view your profile. So yeah, you just, once again, you just click on your image up here, click view your profile, and you can edit it. So I'm going to edit mine right now, and this is kind of what it'll take you through the first time you sign up. So you can change your picture here. You can change your name. I'm going to change my description a little bit right now. I'm going to go, oh, like, wow, entrepreneurs, the best tools and training in the world for entrepreneurs. And I can always come back and mess with that later. Just giving you an idea of how to fill this out. Oh, I ran out of characters. Let's see. So you got to keep your description here a little bit short. You can write longer stuff later. But I'm going to just go text me for your free marketing assessment. Okay. And you can put your location in if you like. I'm going to go ahead and put in my current location. This will help people find you locally if you do anything in your local area. And then you can put your social media links here. You can add new ones. You can link to whatever you like. I'm actually going to cut these because I'm not using that one anymore. And I'm going to put in my new offer page that has my free marketing assessment on it. I'm right here. And then I'm going to put a link to go to Facebook, and I will put a link to some kind of a Facebook page. What's taking so long? Oh, there it goes. So I'll just go here for now, and I'll put a link to my personal Facebook. I could also link to my business page the same way, but you get the idea there, hopefully. And again, if you have any questions, just call the number at the top of this page. All right. Introduction. Hey. I'll just leave that for now. And you can write whatever you want there. I'll change mine later. Time zone, you can change that. Change mine to Mountain Standard Time. And then groups, you can do that later. It's automatically adding me to the right one here, Sedona New Earth Expo, so you can just skip that for now and hit save. Okay, and then here's like my little profile, some links. Hey, what happened to my, let me refresh it. Oh, there we go. So there's, now it's linking to my website and my Facebook, and I put my number in there, and my numbers are also on my my website here, like right here. I got a booking calendar. We can help you with all that stuff if you want something like that. All right, so then now I've created my vendor listing. Now, these next steps are optional to do right after you buy a booth. So if you're not giving a talk and you don't care about choosing a specific booth space and you just want us to assign you one the best we can, you can skip these and just go directly below to day of the event stuff down here, like what to bring, venue address, all that stuff. But let me go over these in case you are giving a talk, which I highly recommend. Giving a presentation, a free presentation can help people. You can demonstrate your knowledge and make more sales and acquire customers better because they can kind of get to know you and get a good feel for you and stuff. Get some value, and then they'll be more likely to buy your products or services. So if you want to give a talk, just go ahead and click speaker listing here. And it'll take you into the events section of this Sedona group, or if you're on the Sacramento page, the Sacramento one or San Diego one, whatever city you're on, it'll take you in here. And you're just going to click this little plus sign up here. And it's going to automatically post it in the right place there. I recommend turning the switch on so it'll post in the activity feed because we do invite attendees into here as well. And then I'm going to go so this is going to be the name of my talk, how to save thousands of dollars and years of time on marketing, or something like that. Okay, you can always come in here and change it later. Okay, I could even capitalize some of these letters. I'll just let you guys do that how you want to. And then ideally you looked at the list over here and you noticed what times people had already chosen, but it's no big deal if you put in the wrong time. Dean can adjust it from his end. But the event in Sedona is on October 30th, so I'm definitely going to put in October 30th. And I'll just leave it from, I'll do from 3 to 4:30. And you should, probably do, or 3:30, sorry. So most of the presentations are about half an hour. If you want to do a longer one, you should talk to Dean about that. And yeah, like I said, if you look on the list of events when you first come in, you'll see what times people have already chosen. But sometimes there's like 2 rooms, so we can double up on the times. And even if you do the time wrong, don't worry about it. Dean can fix it for you, and just put you in the closest time that he can to your choice. Or if you have questions, you can call him. And then event type, it's going to be local because this is at a live show. And you can put in the venue name here, and my dad can do some of this if you don't know what to do. But you should probably already know what venue it is. If you look back on this page, it's like right here. So if it's Sacramento, it would be Sacramento here. But in this case, it's Sedona, Unity of Sedona. So I'm just going to copy and paste that over here. Let's close some of these extra windows here. Okay. So I'm just going to copy venue name. I'm going to copy address right here. All right. Pretty easy. And then you can add like a link to your website or whatever you want right here. Or you can link back to our event page for that event if you prefer. And then, I usually allow people to RSVP to each individual thing. I wouldn't worry about any of these. Just leave those as they are. And then here you can put in an image or a video, whichever you prefer. Now I'm going to put in a video because then that'll allow people to get an idea of what I'm like as a speaker before they come to my talk. So I'm not going to go through choosing the perfect video right now because I want to keep this short for you guys. So for now, I'm just going to copy this one. This is not what I would put in. I would put in like a talk where I'm actually educating people about my subject matter. So I'll put in one of my videos. I have a YouTube channel about tools and training for entrepreneurs and the vacation lifestyle. So I'll probably put in one of those. But for now, I'll just show you how it works. So you can just paste in the link to your video, and it'll put in an image automatically. You can also change the image to a custom image just by clicking that change button. And you just click save. Okay. And then you can click post up here in the top. And there it is. Now it's on the schedule, right? And then we're gonna link to this from the website. And another cool thing about this network is that you can directly interact with customers. So if somebody wants to, they can just click say hello and they can start a conversation with you right from here on our network. And we don't force people to, but we offer people, attendees, a free admission to the show, and we allow you to offer them your audience the same if they join the network. So to get it free admission, they have to get on here. All right. So then this is where they're going to be looking at all the vendors. So this is a pretty cool thing we've got going here. definitely recommend getting up there as soon as possible. All right, now the third optional step is if you want to choose a booth ahead of time, just click choose booth here, and that'll take you to the floor plan. You don't have to do this. We will, your booth is reserved, and we'll assign you one if you don't do this. But what you do is you come over here, and you can actually see the floor plan, but if you click it, it'll get a little bigger. Then you can kind of look through and choose which your top choices are of booth that you want. And again, if you have any questions, you can just call Dean, and he'll help you with this part. But if you choose like 3 that you like the best, and then you just go down below here and comment on your top 3 choices. So let's say, oh, you wanted to be on the stage. I always like to be on stage. I'm a musician and an entertainer. So you could just go, well, I want a booth on the stage, right? And so you could go 7 and 14 are my top choices. So you could go 7 and 14 are my top choices. Okay? And just comment that, and then Dean will do his best to put you in one of those spots. Be sure to choose the right size of booth that you paid for. So if you paid for a 10 by 8, look at which ones are 10 by 8 and request one of those. All right, and that's all there is to that. Okay, and then if you scroll down below, it tells you what to bring. So if you bought a small booth, bring a 6 by 8 or 6 by 5. If you bought a 6 by 8 or 6 by 5, you want to bring your own small card table because the hotel tables are going to be too big. If you bought a bigger booth than that, then I believe we should be providing you tables unless otherwise noted. But I think pretty much we always provide the tables for the booth larger than those 2 smallest ones. And then banners, signs, flyers, business cards, all these things you're going to want to bring. And if you need help with any of that, we have a marketing and design agency. So we can help you with any of these kinds of materials you might need. You could bring a buddy to help you. That can be really good for vendors. Sometimes it's great for readers too, if somebody's selling you in the front while you're doing readings in the back. Healers, it says here readers and healers tend to do better solo. You might want to call Dean and just ask him about any of that stuff. If he's been doing this for decades, so he's kind of learned all the things that make the most successful exhibitors at a show, like what they're doing, and he'll be happy to help you out with that because he wants all of our exhibitors to succeed. And then over here, you'll see the address, the setup time, when it's open to the public, the teardown, depending on what city you are, some of this information will change. And then there'll be a link to the Google map so that you can get yourself directions easily. And then lastly, on the day of the event, it's always good to get into a positive mindset and visualize your ideal customers coming to you and ask the angels to help you. It's amazing what happens when you talk to the angels. I'm sure a lot of you already know that. So here's a little suggested affirmation. Maybe you have your own that you want to do. And then we've also put in, if you just click the button, we've put in a guided affirmation, very powerful, in case you just want to watch that and listen to it and maybe say it along with the recording on the morning of the show. Actually, even better, do it if you do it every morning. We try to do our affirmations every single morning, not just on event days. So yeah, and that's all there is to it. Anyway, thanks you so much for taking the time to watch this video. Let me know if that was all clear, and if you have any questions or you need any help with this, just call 831-239-6835 or text. that same number, and you can just actually click the number and it'll open up on your phone or Skype or whatever you use on your computer. All right, so thank you so much, and have a blessed rest of your day.